Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. So today I'm coming to you from the comfort of my bed, and that was due to sheer accident. I opened the blinds this morning in my bedroom when I got up, and my one curtain rod holder pulled out from the wall. So I had to take my curtains down. But when I did that, it was like, Ma, the natural light. I thought, you know what? That may be better for filming because my apartment is a little on the dark side because of the lack of windows. So I don't have real good natural light coming in. And it isn't even sunny today. It is just nothing but cloud cover. So it still made a huge difference. So by sheer accident of my curtains falling out of the wall, I have better light and you're in bed with me. I don't know. So anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about the power of gratitude and just being thankful. I had mentioned in previous videos of how I start my day with my meditation and my gratitude list. Now, it doesn't happen every day. There are days where I just have to get out of the house early in the morning, and I miss that opportunity to sit and do my reflection and do my gratitude list. And when those days happen, I can honestly say I just feel a little bit off. Not that it's a bad day. I just don't feel like I'm up here. I feel like I'm maybe here. I'm not down here, but I'm just not up here. Get what I'm saying? Like I just don't feel as light and happy. So I do it for a number of reasons. I was trying to collect my thoughts there. Sorry. You know me. I struggle for the words. When you're grateful, it's helping you to see the good in any situation. So for example, maybe I should have wrote down an example because now I'm trying to think of one that's really like, Ma, and I might not have to. Okay. You are, according to a doctor's standards, you are overweight. You got fat around the middle. I'm speaking from experience here because I got the big midsection. So you're complaining that, I'm fat, I need to lose weight. But if you're thankful that you have a fully functioning body, it kind of changes your perspective. Does that make sense? If you're complaining that you don't have enough money, I wish I had more money. I want to be able to do more things. I want to be able to buy more things. If you turn that around and you're grateful for being able to pay the next bill and grateful for what you have in front of you, it kind of changes that perspective. And that's something we've been taught from the time we were little, probably. You know, you've heard your parents say it, well, you just be thankful for what you have. In more of a disciplinary tone, we've heard that growing up. Whenever we wanted something and our parents said no. But think about it. That is such a core value of happiness. Like, when you are grateful, you become more content. That's how this whole snowball effect has started for me. I wish I could pump out 500 videos just today to show you how everything in my life is changing. And I know I can't do that. But just some tidbits are, because I've learned to love me and be thankful, it has snowballed into I love me, so I'm taking care of me, so I'm eating better. I'm thankful, so I am no longer participating in consumerism. I'm thankful. So I'm clearing out the clutter in my life and only keeping what brings me pure joy and happiness and fulfills my needs. See where that's going? To see where that's going? You're just going to be flabbergasted when I get a little bit farther down the road here and you see stuff that Mike and I are doing completely differently. But anyway, back to being grateful. It forces you to think about all of the amazing things that you have in your life. And it doesn't have to be material things. When I first started my gratitude list, I'm going to pull it up here. The very first thing on my list that I wrote down was my husband, who is my true soulmate. That isn't a material thing. And it's not that I was trying not to put material things on the list. It's just that that wasn't what I was thankful for first. The next thing I wrote down, and this was started back, when was this started? I don't even know when this was started. This has to be over a month ago. The next thing I wrote down was Casper snuggling in bed with me right now. Again, it's not something huge. It's that one little thing that can bring you joy. It forces you, well, it doesn't force, it just happens. When you're grateful, you're happier. And then that leads into how you can be an effect on other people. When you genuinely thank someone, you have no idea the difference you can make in that person's day. From a simple little thank you to the clerk in the grocery store, to the thank you for your neighbor bringing you over some leftovers or a piece of pie that she made. It could be something just minute. When you practice that, you could be doing something huge for the next person. When you make someone else happy, then that makes you happy. It's that whole wanting to give back thing. I hope I'm making sense and I'm not just completely rambling. I haven't always been a grateful person. That has not come easy to me at all. Not that it was hard to sit down and write the list, and I do it each day as much as I can, but it's not hard to think of things to be thankful for. What's hard is starting it. When you are not a truly grateful, happy person, it's difficult to all of a sudden become truly happy and grateful. I was negative, sarcastic, and always wanted to compare my life to others. Now that I started practicing being grateful, I've done a complete 180. I'm content. I'm so thankful for everything I own. Everything that I don't own that just is happening around me. I'm thankful for the journey that I am on. I'm no longer negative. I look at people differently. Since I've learned to love myself and be thankful, I'm not the judgmental person that I used to be. I used to be so judgmental. You have no idea. If you watch my early videos, when I used to come home from Walmart and complain about the people of Walmart, y'all have watched the videos. I know you have, the people of Walmart videos. And those people were real, okay? They're just not actors dressing up like crazy people to get on video. Some of them might be, but I can tell you they exist at my Walmart. And I used to be so judgmental, and I've given up on shopping at Walmart, and I still have. I have not gone back to shopping at Walmart. My Walmart is just a crazy scene here. But I've left for a number of reasons. And again, I'm going to get into that in future videos too. A lot of it comes down to consumerism. But even excluding Walmart, I was always judgmental of people that I thought were, this is going to sound horrible, lower than me. Come on, we've all done it. I don't want to put this out there on social media because I know I'm going to get a lot of nasty comments, but we've all done it. We've all judged other people. But since I've changed my attitude, I don't feel those feelings anymore. If I look at someone that may be in need, that may be, when it comes to a social class, that may look like they need more and they may be hurting, whether it be financially or emotionally or mentally, I no longer judge. Now I have the attitude of, oh, send them a blessing, send them love, and send them a blessing. And that's what I do instead. And once I started practicing that, my world has changed. Like you have no idea. Again, I could ramble all day to you about how my world is changing. But I think the being grateful has been one of the biggest keys. When I start my day being thankful for something, it just starts and it becomes an all-day thing. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. I'm trying to get my husband on board. When I get back home from taking him to work in the morning, you know, he always wants to make sure I'm home safe. So I have to send him a text letting him know I'm home. The car doors are locked. The front door is locked. And I love you. I'm going back to bed. And that's it. And I send him the same text every morning. But I have been adding to that text. Before I tell him I love him, I say, think of something you're grateful for today. It doesn't come easy for him either. He has always been a pessimistic person. He definitely was never an optimist. And he's very backwards. So for him to express his feelings is not natural. So this whole trying to be grateful, he wants to start out pretty generic too. Like the first time I asked him that, he texted back, you. Well, okay, it's fine to be thankful for me. But now you need to get a little more specific. What about me are you thankful for? And what did he say yesterday when I asked him? We went to the lake yesterday and just walked around and enjoyed being out in nature. And I asked him what he was thankful for. Dang it, I'm not going to remember this, am I? No, I can't remember. I need to start writing stuff down. But he had the most specific thing that was so random. And then he laughed when he said it. And I'm like, no, it's okay to be thankful for that. Dang it, I wish I had it as an example. Okay, maybe I can find something in my list that was so completely random, but it's true. Okay, here was one I wrote down. I don't remember what I was doing that day, but I specifically wrote down that I was thankful for having a driver's license. I know you may think, woman, you are nuts. What is wrong with you? To be thankful for something that dumb. It's not dumb. If I didn't have a driver's license, think about how my life would be limited. Not that it's a horrible thing not to have a driver's license. There's people who function all over the world without a driver's license. But for my life, being able to have a driver's license to give me the freedom to get away and drive, and I love to drive, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I live somewhere that I can have a driver's license. So that's how I'm going to end this video, just to encourage you to every single day, just find the time, whether it's in the morning, before you go to bed, at dinner time, while you're driving your car. Just think of some time during the day that you can practice being thankful and write it down. That's the other key. Write it down. When you write it down, it reinforces. Did you ever, when you were growing up and going to school, Did you ever hear people say that one of the easiest ways to study was to copy? Because as you copy stuff and write it down, it's going up here. It's more reinforced up here if you have to write it, as opposed to just hearing it or thinking about it. So as you're practicing your gratitude, write it down. Again, like I explained in the other video, I keep mine on my phone and it's always with me so that if I'm stuck in traffic or standing in line at the store, I can read it or add something to it. But you don't have to have a smartphone to do it. Get yourself a nice pretty little journal, and it doesn't even have to be that. But that's something that's kind of eye-catching, you know what I mean? If you have that pretty little journal or the nice little book, it's, you know what, it's a feel-good, happy place for you to go. But if you don't have a journal, don't run out and buy one. Grab any old piece of paper and write it down. A Post-it note. It doesn't matter. It's just being thankful and being grateful. So I'm going to end the video by saying thank you. Thank you to all of you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. If you don't subscribe, just thank you for watching. I am truly, truly grateful because I have a message that I want to get out there and I can't do it all at one time. So I have to do it little by little. And I'm just thankful that if I can touch even one person or make a difference in one person's day, then I know I'm doing a good thing. So again, thank you, and I will see you in a future video. Bye.